workers, let's go ahead and get on the homework. Oh, starting here, I've got looks like all the odd ones. I'll start with number 9. Says here we've got complete each conversion using an equivalent rate. I did have to go ahead and look into the lesson to find the conversion tables that were posted there. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Before I can find this out, I have to figure out this over here. It says 100 centimeters times something equals this many centimeters, and 1 meter times something equals 4 meters. Well, obviously, 1 meter times 4 will give me 4 meters. And remember, I can only multiply things in forms of 1. So that'd be 4 over 4. And that would mean 100 centimeters will equal 400 centimeters. So when it says 4 centimeters over here, it must be 400. Let's make sure this makes sense. 1 meter equals 400 centimeters, right? So 4 meters will equal 400 centimeters. Makes perfect sense. All right, let's go to number 11. Number 11 says, complete each conversion using dimensional analysis. All right, so see here, I have to figure out over here, I'm getting rid of centiliters, right? Which means I'm looking at a conversion of liters to centiliters. 1 liter equals 100 centiliters. So that tells me 1 liter equals 100 centiliters. Okay. So what does this tell me? When I get rid of the centiliters here and I get rid of the centiliters here, I get 200 over 100, right? Because 200 times 1 is 200. And then we've got 100 on the bottom still, because we know at the bottom of this one was 1. And 200 divided by 100 is 2. So that tells me 200 centiliters is 2 liters. And that makes sense, because if 1 liter is 100 centiliters, 200 centiliters has to equal 2 liters. I apologize. I need to go to number 13 next. It says in 13 and 14, complete each conversion. 80 centimeters equals how many meters? Well, and go to this up here, use it and drag it down a bit to help me out with this one. Okay, I'm not doing number 14, so I'll just bring it over here. This says that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter, right? So let's see, we have 80 centimeters, right? And we're multiplying it to 100. Actually, this is centimeters, right? And we want to get rid of centimeters, so we have to put centimeters on the bottom. So 100 would be on the bottom. Remember, to get rid of something, we need to put it on the opposite side of the fraction, right? So this is going to be equal to 1, well, we don't know how many meters, but so this is going to be, let's see, 1 meter over here. We're looking for the meters over here, right? So this is 80 over 100. Because when we get rid of the centimeters on the top and the bottom, right? That's going to go ahead and give me 80 over 100, right? And that's going to leave me m for meters, right? And 80 divided by 100, if you take the zeros out, that's 8 divided by 10, that's 0.8. So the answer should be 0.8 meters. All right, now I'm going to go to number 15. Number 15 is talking about milliliters, so I think I'm going to take the millimeter scale over here and bring it down to help me out. I'll put it over here. And they're saying, how many liters of water does Whitney drink each day? All right. I'm looking for liters of water. Water is 1,500 milliliters. All right. So that's 1,500. milliliters. All right, and we know the scale is 1 liter equals actually, this is milliliters up here, isn't it? So it's 1,000 milliliters equal 1 liter. So I need to put milliliters on the bottom, right? So milliliters would be 1,000. And then liters would be on the top, 1 liter. Now I can cross out the milliliters because I have 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and that gives us 1. Now we have 1,000 or 150 over 1,000. Remember, we can take the zeros out. That's 15 over 100. Oh, wow. 15 over 100. Let's see here. Milliliters should give us about, I want to say 0.15. Pretty sure it is 0.15. And that would be 0.1. Oh, wait a second. I noticed there's 2 zeros over here. Okay, so that means there should have been 2 zeros over here, which means I'd be crossing out 1, 2 zeros, and it would be 15 divided by 10. That's different. That's going to be 1.5, not 0.15. So 1.5 liters is how much Whitney drinks a day. All right, going to number 17 now. Oh boy. Troy drinks 1.8 liters of water each day. How many more milliliters of water does Troy drink each day than Whitney? Again, we're going to have to bring down this scale here. And I'm going to try to get Whitney's, remember she's 1.5, so I'm just going to write that over here, 1.5 liters. And it says that Troy drinks 1.8 liters of water each day. How many more milliliters of water does Troy drink each day? Well, we know if he drinks 1.8, 1.8 minus 1.5 will give us 0.3. Right, 0.3 liters. But they want to know how many milliliters. So now we're going to have to take this in reverse. We have liters up top, so we're going to need liters on the bottom. All right, so 1 liter on the bottom, and then we'll put 1,000 milliliters on the top. All right, and this will be 1. Now we're going to have 0.3 times 1,000. That'll be, well, 3,000 with actually with the decimal point going back 1. It's going to be about 300. So let's see, 300 milliliters. I believe it's 300 more milliliters than Whitney will be the right answer. All right, we see that we're at number 19 now. Savannah says that 1 kilogram is equivalent to 100,000 milligrams. Oh my gosh, do we got anything with grams over here? Liters and meters. I'm going to have to find a scale for grams. I'll be right back with that, and we'll need that before we can do this. So I'm going to put this on pause. All right, guys, here we go. It says, Savannah says that 1 kilogram is equivalent to 100,000 milligrams. Is Savannah correct? Well, when I look over here, I see that, do I have a conversion from kilograms to milligrams? I see kilograms over here going to grams. And so let's see. But this says milligrams. So kilograms to milligrams, I don't have. I do have where 1,000 milligrams equal to 1 gram. So it looks like I'm going to have to do two conversions here. First of all, let's see, let's look at kilograms to grams. We're looking at 1 kilogram, right? And that's what we're talking about, is equal to 100 gram or 1,000 grams. Right? And we want to get rid of the grams because we're going to want milligrams. So we're going to have to put the grams on top. So over here we'll have 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams. And hopefully everyone can see what I've done here. And now we are eliminating the grams because I have a gram on the bottom and on top. 1 times 1 equals 1 kilogram. And 1,000 times 1,000, well, that is 100,000, or actually 1 million, right? 100,000 times 100,000 would be 1 million there. And then milligrams is the only thing on the bottom. So yes, 1 kilogram is equal to that. So I would say yes. All right, let's look at this last one. It says Tariq has a collection of 35 quarters that he wants to send to his cousin. What is the total weight of the quarters in kilograms? Well, we got the grams over here, so let's use that. 35 quarters. Well, 1 quarter weighs, and we're talking about quarters here, 1 quarter is equal to 5.67 grams. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see, 30. Now they're saying we have 35 quarters, right? He has a collection of 35 quarters that he wants to send to his cousin. What is the total weight of the quarters? So we're going to have to take, let's see, we have 35 quarters. We want to get rid of the quarters, so 35 is going to be on the bottom. Oops, that was a G I put there. And we want it to be a Q. And let's see, his collection has 1 quarter, so that's going to be 35 quarters. So that's going to be, let's see, 1, right? Let's see, it has a collection of 35 quarters. He wants to send his cousin. What is the total weight of the quarters? So this is the total weight of the quarters, right? In kilograms. Oh, so we need kilograms here. Oh boy. Wow. Let's see. We're going to have to take, we know that there's 35 of these. That's to get rid of the quarters. Then we're going to have to multiply it to conversion of kilograms. And we're going from grams to kilograms. Grams to kilograms over here is 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Again, we want to get rid of the grams. Grams is on the bottom here, right? So we're going to have to put the grams up on top. That's 1,000 grams. And then we'll have to put the kilograms on the bottom, I believe. Let's see, because we have all the, yeah, we have the grams here. We're going to need the grams on top to get rid of the grams. Okay. And that's going to be 1 kilogram. All right. So now we got that's 1,000 on the top. 1 times 1 times 1,000 will give us 1,000 on top. We're getting rid of the quarters. We're also getting rid of the grams. This was grams over here. We're getting rid of that and that. That'll leave nothing but kilograms, right? So his collection, which is 1, this would be 1,000, is 5.67 times 35. Let me use calculator here. 5.67, right? 5.67 times 35. That's going to be equal to 19, wow, okay, 198.45. 198.45. Okay. We're taking 1,000 and dividing it by this. Okay. Let's see. That's going to be, I'm starting to wonder if we should have put this up here and the kilograms on the bottom. Either way, let's see, the kilograms is here. And we want the kilograms. This really should have been put as 5.67 grams, right? This was, let's see, yeah, grams over 1/4. And this should have been then 35 over 1, not 1 over 35, because this is one collection, right? Let's see. And it wants to know what is the total weight of the quarter, so that's the total, I guess you could put it. And then we have, put C for collection or T for total. Then we have times 1 kilogram over 1,000 grams. And this makes more sense because, again, we want to get rid of the grams. We want to get rid of the, let's see, 1 kilograms, right? So that needs to be on top. And then this was 35. Oh, this is where they have the quarters, 35 quarters. We'll get rid of the quarters here and here. So this actually should have been 198.45 over 1,000. That makes more sense. The reason it makes more sense is you didn't want to put 1 over 25. He had 35 quarters, not 1/35 of a quarter. So this really didn't make any sense. I apologize for taking down the wrong road on that one. This is the one you want to follow. So now we have to take 1,900, let's put that in the calculator here, and divide it by 1,000. That's going to give you 0.198. So let's see, 0.19845. Okay. And that's your answer. The weight would be kilograms. All right. So 0.19845 kilograms is your answer for number 21. All right. I think that's all of them for me. The rest of them are for you to do. I'll see you in class to check the rest. Have a great night. Good luck.